Hi everyone. So today I have a very cool workflow. So firstly I'll show you. For this I am basically using the pixelwave model. This is the Q4 version, right? And one interesting thing is that I am using you can see I am using the beta scheduler 30 steps for this image, right? And I am using the total number of 30 steps for this as well. So it is going to take the same time, but the difference you see, both are same schedulers. Here you can see the eyes, the nose, lips, even the dress, everything. And now just look at this. Look at the quality, the hair, everything, right? And you can even see the knot. Everything looks way better. So how is it done? Like it takes same time, it takes same number of steps, same scheduler, everything is same, right? So what I'm doing is that you can see for this particular image, I'm basically using a ksampler, and don't worry, I have all of these workflows and everything will be in the description. The links to these will be in the description, as well as I have also done quite a few of these tests, so I'll show all of these. Firstly, what I'm doing is total number of steps is 30, right? And I'm starting from 0 step and I'm going till 30th step. So this gives us this particular image. You can see the eyes and everything. Now for the second image, what I'm doing is that I am actually using 3 ksamplers differently. So for the first ksampler, what I am doing is, you can see it's going to be just 10 steps. And I am running this from 0 to 10th step. And here you can see in terms of the model, it is the same thing, but the guidance is 3.9. And this actually works with pixelwave if you are using normal Flux. And I have also tried this with normal Flux. You can see this one is from normal Flux. I'll show you. So you just need to lower the guidance a little bit, 3.5 and 2.7. For pixelwave, 3.9 and 3.5 works pretty well. So for the first one, the conditioning for the positive one is going 3.9, right? And so this is 10 steps and it will take the same amount of time that it takes for this 10 steps. Like 30, it will take 1/3, right? For the second one, what we are doing is we are just changing the conditioning and I am providing 3.5 guidance now. Okay, so I am providing 3.5 guidance, and here you can see you can also, if you want, use LoRA. The LoRA one does not work very well with pixelwave, but it can work very good with the normal Flux models, because currently there are not many LoRAs based on pixelwave. So here you can see the second ksampler. What I am doing is, we have to give the last number of steps where we are ending, right? So the number of steps here are 20, but we are starting from 10 and ending at 20 because we ended at 10 steps here, right? So we'll give the maximum number of steps, but we'll start from 10 and we'll end at 20. You can see this, basically this latent is coming here as a latent image. Same goes for a second, just ignore this for now. Same latent is going here and we are doing the same thing. Total number of steps 30. We are rendering just from 20 to 30. We are going to run this workflow, just 20 to 30 steps. All of them are beta scheduler, and we get something like this, right? Now what this is, what this particular group is doing, if I enable this, so here you can see this is the upscaler just for the last steps. This is the upscaler and this is a switch for on and off. So currently upscaler off is 2. If I put 1, the upscaler is on. What it is doing is that after the second ksampler, this goes to the upscale model, and I am using the real web photo, but you can also use ultra sharp. Both of them work pretty well. I'll give the link for this particular model as well in the description. And here you can see this is going to the upscale image using model. So it increases around 4 times, but we do not want that much. So we are reducing this to 0.5. So basically 2 times. The image is getting enlarged 2 times after 20 steps. And now this one is again going to the third and the last step. So it gives some additional details, additional quality, additional details, and it is pretty well. So this is how, and obviously if you are using Upscaler, it will add some time to this particular workflow. But if you just keep the Upscaler off, 10 steps plus 10 steps plus 10 steps, the amount of time this takes is exactly same as amount of time one ksampler takes for 30 steps. But the output will be different. Sometimes you can see the output is significantly different, and sometimes I have seen it just like enhances the details. The structure does not change much. So you can try this out with Flux and pixelwave as well. Now I'll show you what I have run till now, right? So the first one, I actually didn't mention this, but the right one here is the normal. So a single ksampler, and the left one is with my workflow. So here you can see this was the prompt, right? And you need to look at some particular things. One of them is, although the finger is nice, I mentioned that the Eiffel Tower visible through the sheer curtain. Here you can see that the curtain is open, it is being visible through the window, right? The prompt coherency also increases. This is what I have noticed. And here you can see the curtain, it is visible, the Eiffel Tower is visible through the curtain. And also if you see the quality of the image, one thing you can notice, very minute things. If you look at the glass should go somewhat like this, right? And there should be here, like it should join here with this particular thing. Now here you can see that the shape is perfect. Here it is not. It is getting, I don't know what shape is this, but this is not a wine glass, right? And everything else, if you see, for example, if you see the curve here versus the wrinkles here, the detail gets enhanced. Now it also generates hands pretty well, but sometimes you'll see to give a little bit messed up hands when they are interacting with something. So this is one thing you will keep in mind. I'll show other things as well. Now the second one, this is moreover same, not much difference in the subject, but I want you to look at the forest. So for example, look at this portion, everything is blurred out, right? And then look at this portion. So because the leaves are more like maybe at the same distance of the face, so these you can see are clear. And after that the bokeh effect starts. That is how actual DSLRs work. So this is pretty interesting. Also for these plants you can see like the depth of field is actually different. Here you can see it the left one has slightly more details about everything. If you look at this portion as well as this portion, you can see the details has been enhanced, but other than that it is pretty much the same. Sometimes you will find the details are pretty similar, sometimes it will change significantly. Here you can see the pose has changed, but here it has not. So this is something. Now let's come to the third one. Now here you can see everything is same, and this was like futuristic kimono inspired outfit with neon lights, the highlights. So I probably these are the neon colors, like not exactly neon, but the thing is still it has more details. Other than that, I just want you to look at the road. So here these are just like, you know, straight roads. Here you can see the bumps, the rough texture, everything. Even the reflections, here you can see just a single line. You can see there are more bumps in the reflection as well. In this red board as well. Also, you will see there is another person here that is not present here. Other than that, you see the composition remains the same in this one. It is pretty similar, but it changes, like it changes the details. And the interesting part is, even if you look at the hairstyle, this is more natural, how the haircut should be. And this is a little bit different. And all of this is with the same number of steps. Now I'll show something which is very like complex. This has a lot of element like gold, jewel boxes, treasure boxes and everything, and a majestic dragon coiled protectively around its hoard, fire flickering from its nostrils. Now obviously you can see in this, the fire exactly is not flickering from its nostrils, but it is good, it is not bad. But you can see a direct disconnect. You don't know what this is. The texture of this and the body looks very same. And there is no continuity where this is going. The tail. Here at least you can see the curve is slightly messed up. It should have been something like this. It should have been, you know, like the body is going in this direction. And here is the tail. But slightly the angle is messed up here, like it feels like it is not joined, but other than that the fire is prominent. You can literally see that it is kind of breathing fire. And even if you look at the textures and everything, here you can see this is the reflection from this little fire, and here it was you cannot even say, probably some kind of candle or something like that. So obviously the texture and everything increases, the detail increases. Now this is one of the images where I actually like the normal single ksampler. This is a wolf howling, and this one is with 3 ksamplers, and I kinda like this one. This has the shine and everything. You can see the details a little bit better. So yeah, this is one of them. Coming to this particular image, before this, I'll show this one as well. This is one of the images where I think the 3 ksamplers messed up. Because you can see the dumbbells and the fingers. I have seen this particular thing that when the fingers are interacting closely with something, this kind of creates a little bit of problems. So this messed up. This looks better when it comes to the dumbbells and everything. So it looks better. This is one of these cases, that is why I also included this in this project. Now for the Flux, this is not, all of these were pixelwave, and I have not used any LoRA or anything. For the Flux, you can see with a single ksampler, you can see the eyes and everything. Here is with 3 ksamplers, 30 steps. Now I know the thumb should be down here, if I am correct, just like it is here, it should be facing downwards. But other than that, the number of fingers and everything, I think if I would have generated 1 or 2 more, it would have got the hands right. So this is one of the things. And you can see like the teeth, eyes are pretty good. Here you can see the teeth is a little bit messed up. But then again, like it also works with Flux as well. And when you are using Flux, you can also use LoRAs. Now, all of these are of the size 1024, 1024 SDXL square, right? But if I change it to custom 1408, so then what happens? So this is the normal SDXL square images. 1024 dimensions. So you can see, although like this kind of looks way realistic than this one. This is the single ksampler. This is the 3 combined ksamplers. But again, like I mentioned, when the fingers are interacting with fire, hand or holding something, this model generally creates issues. So this is a like problem with this particular workflow. And here you can see that this was using the 3 ksamplers, and this is 1408. So if you look very closely, all of them are having 5 toes, and Here you can see the one looks below it, so probably I'll give that it had some issues rendering. So other than that, it has actually tried to render the hands pretty good. This one is correct. It has multiple fingers. But in this one, you can see like the quality is pretty much same. So when you are using like 1408, you can expect good results with this one if you are not using very complex hand gestures. So this is it, and these were all the images that I created. So let me know what you think of this particular workflow. Try the upscaler, try it without upscaler. And as you can see, I personally love this the left image. And if you have any kind of questions, doubt, or if you find anything else like after tweaking the settings, and if you find a better setting for this, so please mention in the comments below and I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Thanks.